Boy, you had me from the start. By the way you stare, the way you roll up on me, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Boy, you take me on a trip. Always up and down and back and forth in merry-go-round. I just wanna get it right. But when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling left behind.
Through thick and thin, for better or for worse. After 20 plus years of marriage and 3 children, my parents are sharing their love, care, and wisdom throughout the world. Spreading this love will be hard for them because it's simply in their DNA. I present Donnell and Angela Jackson.
Welcome. How's everybody doing? How's it going, sweetheart? How you doing?
Hi, love. It's going fine.
Good. Welcome to Divine DNA. I'm one of your hosts, Donnell. This is my beautiful queen,
Angelique.
Yes. Welcome, man. Oh, man. Today, hey, Mel. Today is 420.
Hey, Juju. Hey, Mel.
What's going on? Today is 420. Got people who called out from the job, getting a smoke on. Call it what you want. Call them if you got them. Do what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Drop the oil in the cup, whatever.
Yep. Happy 420, everybody.
Yes. So, the Queens, y'all doing y'all thing today.
Oh, yes. Queen's Roundtable tonight.
Yes.
Discussing deceit in relationships, both personal and business.
Wow. Y'all just doing it up, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm going to have my own party down here while y'all do your thing. I don't, I'm not bothered by it, because I'm not invited to the round table. But it's all good.
When you start having the kings, I don't know what kind of table y'all gonna have. The Camelot table.
Say the Camelot table.
The night.
I saw that. Yeah. It's all good. Well, listen, I'm gonna let you ladies go ahead and get started. It should be a good. It's definitely. I believe it's going to be a good thing. Just to talk about some things. I know you were telling me something about a couple. I guess to get things started, you're telling me something about a couple in the news.
For those of you who know or don't know, DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club radio show, he and his wife have a book coming out. And to talk about their book or generate interest, they started talking about what's in the book. And what's in the book, they detail their relationship, the cheating, his cheating, and her faking orgasms during their sexual experiences. Now, she is trending because of that admission, and that ties along with the topic of the night, which is deceit in personal relationships. It's interesting to me to hear that women fake orgasms and don't get theirs. I hear more often that women don't get theirs than do, which is crazy to me. We in this day and time, 2022, it should not be a woman not having an orgasm. You need to be talking up, speaking up, something. I've,
What?
you know, I have my own reservations around that. I never had a problem telling the man what I like and what I don't like, and what we not gonna do is fake an orgasm. I don't care that much about your ego to fake an orgasm
Ooh,
at
Jesus.
all. I'm gonna
Starting off.
stop you. I'm gonna tell you to stop. Please stop.
It's getting a
Stop
little
right
hot.
now. And let me tell you what I like and how I like it. Okay?
Okay, all right, Queen.
Okay.
You start. You.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So in this day and age, I don't know. I don't understand how a woman is not getting hers. You must get yours, women. Women, ladies,
It's about to go down. It's
you must
about.
get yours, ladies.
It's
Get
about.
yours.
Stand down, Tiger. Stand down. Stand down. All right. All right. I'm gonna let y'all ladies go do y'all thing. I
I
need
know
somebody.
Jessica. Jessica got the eyes up there. Jessica just like, oh my God, Angelique.
Yeah. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need somebody to turn down the AC. It's getting a little warm. Um. so have a great show, ladies. Have a great show, ladies, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey, how's it going, Queens?
I'm
It's
good. How are you?
Good, good, good.
good. You look
Happy
beautiful. You
hump
ladies
day.
looking beautiful. Okay.
Yes. Hey,
Hey,
Chantel.
Hey,
Chantel.
Chantal.
Y'all, yes, looking quite beautiful. Yes, I agree. I agree. We
If you
strawberry,
got
vanilla, and chocolate tonight. We Neapolitan tonight.
Hey,
okay. I love
a
that.
little bit of everything.
So,
Baby, this topic tonight.
I know.
Listen,
Whew.
You nervous?
And Miss Angelique came in strong. Listen,
Lies in
ladies.
deceit, baby. Lies in deceit. Ask me.
listen. I didn't. It wasn't my intention to come in like that, but once I heard the subject matter and saw that it was trending, I'm like, oh boy! And it's such a taboo topic that people don't really talk about. I can't believe
Hey,
women these days and times are not vocal about their sexual pleasure. What?
I don't
What?
get it because I've never been like that. Listen, I'll be the first to say what I want, how I want it. And you can take me as me being bossy, but I guarantee you that it's going to be pleasurable for both of us, not just me. So I don't know.
you better have your A game messing with me.
Please
Yeah.
believe it. And I
Mhm.
feel like women are a sure thing. We know what we doing.
Yeah.
So you got to know what you're doing, sir. Come on, sir.
Help me help you.
You're right.
Yes. Hey, Verlina.
Hey, Verlina.
So that's a big one, and they're trending because of that. I know they're being honest about their marital relationship. They have a book to promote, so this is only going to increase their sales.
I agree. I agree.
So more power to them. I'm glad they're being honest about it. But ladies, 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 I need you all, every one of you, please.
Speak up.
Sex without orgasm is torture. Don't do it. I don't care if you
It's a
tell them
waste of
later.
time.
I don't care if you tell him later. After it's over with, y'all go out to dinner. You, babe, let me tell you, I like this. I like that. I like to be touched like this. I like to be touched like that. However you got to tell him, tell him. But
Please.
do tell him.
Yes, it could be awkward at first, like the first couple of times when you start to date someone and you get into it. Of course, some men automatically know, not all of them. Sometimes you got to direct them. And ladies, don't be afraid to speak up and let them know what you like and what you don't like. Because at the end of the day, what you do like is going to be more pleasurable for them than what you don't like. So
Messing with Queen B, I tell you, I passed. The sex was trash.
I've, I can honestly say I've stopped them in the middle of it. Couple of them. I'm stop. I have. That's one thing I'm not afraid to speak about.
Flag on
Yes.
the play. Mm-mm.
Yes, indeed. I must agree. I have done it too. Flag on the play, we stop it. No, 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 sir. Sir,
Right, right. No, because
this is not working.
if you're not both enjoying it, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Yep.
What are you doing? So, nah.
Yes.
I'd rather spend my time other ways if you're not going to be 100.
Yes.
That and I feel like also it has to be a mental thing too. You can't just physically be into it, especially with a lot of women are like this. They can't just physically. You could be physically attracted to someone, but that mental and emotional connection that you have takes it to that extreme. So if it's something that is lacking, it definitely needs to be talked about. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Verlina says, I have not been with my king of 24 years for nothing. LOL. Show you right. Show
I know
you
that's right.
right. Show you right, Verlina. The king says, wow, the queens are bringing the fire. Yes, yes, yes. I agree, honey. And another myth is the bigger the willy, the bigger the pleasure. That's another lie. Because some of them working with a monster and don't even know how to work the monster.
Yeah.
They just sticking. They ain't checking to see how you feeling or nothing.
Listen, 10 seconds, don't call me no more. Don't come by my house. I was so excited. I don't care about none of that. Don't call me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to beware of the men who be bragging too. The ones that's coming out the gate talking about how good they are.
Them the liars.
They be
Yeah.
lying.
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 Definitely.
Hey, make you question who you been with that told you all them damn lies. Cause
Yes. Who's been stroking your ego with those lies?
hey, now that's lies and deceit. Whoever told you them lies.
Right.
Yes. Yes, Chantel. Chantel say bloody lies. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when it
Don't
comes
waste
to the
my time.
relationships, ladies, when it comes to the relations, get yours. Oh, Chantel said not the pickle. Now some of the pickles work way better than the monsters.
Yeah.
It depends
Listen,
on
I have
who's
to
working
agree.
it.
I have to agree. I've had some that I was like, oh, well, we're going to see how this goes. And I'd be like, by the end of it, my eyes is big. Oh, wow. So, listen, it's all about that motion in the ocean. It ain't about
Right.
how big.
Hey,
As long as the
maneuver
man
your way
know what
through that
he's
thing.
doing.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes, yes,
Ooh, I'm
and
getting
yes.
hot.
Yep, those hot memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to be honest with these men, women, whomever. If you ain't happy, if nah, no, I ain't finna lie to you.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
What
The
the mister
king
said? I need some ice.
He said, I need some ice. The queens are acting totally different tonight. We just talking, we being honest.
Yeah, that's that truth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. So with that trending topic and what they had going on, I'm glad they brought it to the forefront because it starts the conversation. Because
Mhm.
the statistics I hear about women not having orgasms it's absolutely ridiculous. It's like they're saying like over 50% of women do not orgasm during vaginal sex, and I'm like, why? Why is this happening? Why? I know the rose is popular, but we do more vaginal than rose. Okay, so the vaginal, what's the man not paying attention? You not telling him? What's going on? Is it a combination of the two?
I think Britt said a mouthful when she said it's just more than that the action itself. If you're not connected and really drawn to this person, and the same vice versa, you put more into it when you are than when you're not. That quickie thing. Mm,
Mm,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not with. I just can't. For me personally, foreplay is a must before. I have to be aroused in order for it to actually happen. So definitely, foreplay is definitely and you got to be into that person. If you're not into that person, it's just not. It's you
Yeah.
wasting your time. I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't ever done it because I
Right.
have in my
We
younger
all-
years,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
now that I'm older, the that mental connection is super important to me.
Okay, so Khadijah says, medically speaking, some women don't orgasm. Father, why? Why, father?
It's some things that I feel like the good Lord decided not to bless me with, but I'm glad it wasn't that condition. You know,
Listen,
I'm
there
I'm good.
I would be exploring uh every medical procedure to get it.
Give me an
What's
implant.
going on? Is it a hormonal imbalance? We would be exploring the ends of the medical field trying to solve that problem. Holistic medicine, uh if we need to go over to Africa, what we need to do to get that going. Some women vaginally, medically cannot have an orgasm. Oh, that's interesting and terrible. And this is not the point of the show tonight. I don't want anybody to think that the point of the show is to talk about sex.
It was
Sex
just the
is not the
starting
point of the
topic.
show, but we're talking about deceit in personal and business relationships. And there is a lot of deceit going on around sex, pleasure from sex,
Mhm.
and women not getting theirs. And that's a travesty. It's something that needs to end. Women got to get theirs. We go through enough in life. We need to be able to have what we want sexually.
Mhm.
And I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know if
Give
you
me
got,
me.
huh? Did you say Queen Bee?
Give me me.
Yes. Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed. Okay. So Mel
absolutely.
says, go ahead, Brittany.
No, go ahead. What was Mo gonna say?
Mel said, the queen is right. If I'm not really feeling you, it won't happen. Yes. Chantel says, go do the rain dance to the song Africa by Toto.
God,
Chantel,
so.
I don't know what we're gonna do with you.
And that's one of my favorite songs. I love that song. Khadijah says, wait. I don't know what we waiting for. But that's how I feel about that. Women must be able to get theirs. And I don't want to say vaginal, because some women Some women just are not going to have an orgasm that way. I understand, but for the majority who can and are not, that's who I'm speaking about.
Right.
Get yours, ladies. Get yours. Don't stroke his ego telling him he hit it and he didn't hit it.
Same go for men too, because I'm sure there's some men out there that's faked it. I'm sure. I don't know, but
Yes,
it's more commonly with women than it is so for men. So
yes, Deja. We discussed that if a woman isn't mentally stimulated and or aroused, she won't orgasm either. Yes, that we made that point. Brittany made that point. She drove that home. So
like he should.
exactly, Queen
I
B.
can't ready tonight, ladies. Oh,
Yes.
goodness.
another form of deceit in a relationship is cheating and hiding. I can say for myself with my ex-husband, he it was funny because I never knew. I had thoughts that he did, but because of my prior relationships, I didn't want to bring it upon it, to think about that kind of stuff. So I tried to brush it off. But when another woman came to me about it, and she was like, "What if I could show you proof?" She's like,
Ooh.
"What if I could get him to meet me right now?"
Oh.
She's sending me. I was in the kitchen cooking dinner, and she's sending me these screenshots, and
Mm.
he agreed to meet up with her. And then when I go into the living room, he starts a whole argument with me, telling me that I'm in the kitchen talking to another man when I was talking to her. I was talking to
No.
her. He started a whole argument with me so he could leave the house to go meet her and everything. And then when he gets back, because obviously she didn't go,
Mm.
and when he he came home, I confronted him about it. He's the one that told me that I was the one that was being disloyal and dishonest.
What?
Yeah. He tried to turn it around on me. And that's why I was like, I'm out. I'm gone. So I got my stuff together in order to get into the place that I am in now. And I left and I ain't never looked back. Yeah.
Ooh. So I guess he never explained what made him have the nerve to even cheat or try.
I don't know. He did. I didn't even care to understand at that point in time. When he tried to turn it around on me and saying that I was the one, I was like, oh no, I'm just done. I'm done with this whole thing. Right then and there, my heart and everything was just out of it. Like once I found that out, I was like, I'm done. Then I'm done.
Wow.
Do you mind if I ask how old were you around that time?
It was 3 years ago. So I was 30.
Because I
No.
know in my mid-20s, I dealt with a lot of shit. I did. I dealt with a lot of foolishness, knowing that I was cheated on, but because I saw my mama and daddy, no cheating there, but because all I knew was marriage and relationships. Like both of my grandparents, both sets of grandparents were married until their husbands passed away. You know what I'm saying? My mama and daddy are married. That's all I knew was sticking together. You know what I mean? You disagree on some stuff, you fuss, but at the end of the day, you're a family, you work it out. That's what you do. I put up with some trash ass relationships thinking that this is all I know. But I feel like when they step out or make that first huge mistake and you accept it,
Mm.
you just
Yeah.
set the damn self up. And I like that you had the courage and the strength to move on. Because, like I say, mid-20s, I wasn't with it. When I had my first child, that's when I was like, this some bullshit. It's not about Queen Bee and her being able to get past it, move on, do what she wants to do. I got a whole baby, you know me, a whole baby here that I need to be setting an example for. And this
Mhm.
ain't it. Bye bye now.
I will admit, I've had a few bad relationships, but I can honestly say that I was probably part of the toxicity because I didn't love myself enough at that point in time, and I, not as saying that I'm not taking their responsibility for their actions, I've been in abusive relationships, I've done all of that, but I didn't love myself enough at that point in time to actually like understand like why is this happening to me. It's because I didn't love myself enough. So I finally got to that point. So hopefully from here on out that my relationships don't, because I actually love myself to know what and also those bad relationships led me to what I want, what I know I want, what I don't want, and what I'm willing to deal with, what I'm not willing to deal with. It's taught me a lot. So even though they were shitty, it's led me to where I am right now. So in
Yeah.
a sense, you got to be thankful for that.
Yeah.
And that's the part of accountability that I don't think people take into, that people don't focus on enough. Even if it's just staying too long, that's a
Mhm.
part of accountability. Accepting some behavior that you wouldn't normally accept, that's accountability. So a lot of people think accountability is you taking blame for that person doing something, when it could just be you taking blame for something that you did or did not do that, could have changed things.
Mhm.
It's not taking the accountability for that other person either, or what they did, just like you said.
Absolutely.
Khadijah says that's why it's so important for us to teach our daughters and sons how to value themselves. And even when you do, because Queen Bee grew up watching monogamy and she still made a different choice. You know what I'm saying? So you make the best decision, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just choose what you want at that time because you know what you want and you know what it looks like, and you're trying to make what you have look like that.
Yes. Yes.
E-
Hmm.
Yes.
Even if it doesn't, you
Yes.
just want it to work. So since you
Mhm.
want it to work, you make it look like what you want it to look like, and you try to work on it to try to get it to look like what you want it to look like. So sometimes you raise your kids, or you're raised a certain way and you still choose differently for whatever.
Amen. Whew.
So
Yes.
our daughter is in a situation like that, where we raised her a certain way and she chose a totally different kind of guy. We didn't raise her to choose that kind of guy, but she did.
Yeah.
So you can do your best with your children, but everybody has free will and everybody chooses.
You know,
And
So
I
we
feel
all have
like
lessons to learn at the end of the day. Yeah.
I I agree 100%, Brittany. I agree because no matter how much we push, and I had to recognize that myself after leaving my parents' home. Um, they push for certain things, and it's kind of like, oh, I'm out, so I don't have to deal with this, and I don't have to do this, and I don't have to do that. And then a few years later, it was like, now I understand why mama and daddy said this or did this. You know what I mean? Even with my girls, it's just like, I didn't teach you to go out and play with the bad guys, and you bring them to me, and I'm looking at them like this. but that's what you like. And then when the shit show happens, it goes mama. Ready for anything, not worried about nothing. So yeah, we can only teach them, and eventually they will return to what they've been taught. But they're on their own experiences. It's kind of like, well, I wonder why they said not to do this. Let me check it out for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they check it out, it's
Absolutely.
like, oh, it's not that bad. It's freaking horrible. What do you mean it's not that bad? But then when you put up with it for so long, it's like, yeah, I gotta get out of this. I gotta go. Baby,
Yeah.
our babies.
Yeah, it's difficult. Even allowing your even allowing your children to make those mistakes, even though you don't want them to, and you don't want to, and it all will lead. It's lessons have to be learned, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's got to be learned in those kind of fashion.
Yeah.
Okay. Deja says I call that the savior mode, meaning we make excuses for the other person's treating us poorly in hopes that they will get better. Absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
And David Robinson said, my ex used to do the same thing. I caught on and divorced her. And that goes,
Okay,
that's
David.
going back to what you talked about, Brittany, where they're accusing you when it's really them.
Mm-hmm.
And
That guilty conscious.
Miss Evelyn Wilson called that reversal. She said that's reversal. When they cheat, then they want to blame you for cheating. She said
Mm-hmm.
that's what they do. Reversal.
That guilty conscious, because they probably do think that we're doing the same thing that they're doing, because that's what they're doing. So
Yeah. Miss Evelyn
Don't
says,
mind screw me.
say that again, Queen Bee.
Don't mind screw me, and screw is being nice. Like, don't play with my head. Don't do that. If you
right,
want some foolishness, remain on your foolishness in a separate place, but don't try to
away
mess
from
my head up so you can make yourself look good and make me rethink what I already know.
exactly.
Miss Evelyn says, speak, but we can't change nobody. We have to change ourselves. No matter how hard we try or teach them, they have to find growth on their own. I did it, and we can't always protect our children. Ooh, Lord, that's a hard one, Miss Evelyn.
It is. It
It's a
is.
hard one.
It
It's
absolutely
true.
is.
What they used to say is tight, but it's right.
Yeah.
It's tight, but
Yeah.
it's right.
Psychological games. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what deceitful people like to do, is play those psychological games, even in friendships, and relationships, all that. It's
Business as well.
yeah, business too.
Mhm.
So we're going to
Ooh.
take a quick break and then we will come back and flip over to the business side unless we still want to continue. But y'all know we just going to flow just like we've
We
been
just feel
flowing.
like we.
But we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey there, in the mood for some style? Well, make your way over to queenbeehustle.com. Miss Hustle don't play no games now. She gave y'all options, keychains to multi-purpose trays to t-shirts. Select products can even be customized, all of which are made by this beautiful lady here, Miss Queen Bee. Head on over to queenbeehustle.com where hustle and creativity uniquely meet. Hey, hands looking a little plain there. That's okay though, I got you. Just head over to Nail Beauty by Brittany. Wait, don't tell me you don't know who she is. That's okay, that's fine. It's a good thing that ... here. I'm here to tell you. Nail Beauty by Brittany is an upcoming establishment that makes everyone's hands look pretty to boost your confidence throughout your daily basis. You get all these custom nails at a very affordable price. With proper care, these nails can last up to 3 weeks. If you head over to Brittany's social media, you'll see all of the custom nails that she has made thus far at a very affordable price. This company was made by this beautiful young woman here, Miss Brittany. Now y'all go over ahead and get your nails pretty, y'all. I'm showing the fam.
Ooh, y'all. We
Yes.
Super famous.
Yes. So these queens have excellent, phenomenal products and businesses. Please be sure to head on over to their websites and check them out.
Thank you.
get
Queen,
you a custom shirt with a matching custom nails to go with it.
yes,
Love y'all.
love you. Yes. So deceit, Brittany, you started off with deceit and friendships. Did you want to go into that, or are we going over into business?
I mean, that's up to y'all. We could go with whatever. I'm with whatever. I've had deceit in every which direction.
Right.
I've dealt with it in every which direction, so it don't matter.
Okay. Miss Evelyn says, my great grandmother would say, can't tell y'all nothing. Go on and buy that lesson. Ooh, wish many a day that I had listened. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah.
We had to learn.
Yes, Miss Queen Bee she's
Thank
excellent
you.
at everything she makes, honey.
Thank
And
you.
go on and get you those Reiki infused, love infused gel nails too.
By my girl, the nail lady.
Yeah.
Nail Beauty by Brittany. Yeah, that's my queen. She just did her hair differently today, so y'all really can't see how much we look alike. Yeah.
Yes.
We are
And
twins. Definitely.
Mhm.
so when it comes to deceit in business, we have been networking on TikTok. Some of us started with some people that we're no longer with
Mhm.
because of some deceitful practices, some evilness going on. We met up with some people who haven't come along with us along the way, and some of the deceit is self deceit. It's not just deceit from others to us. Some people are deluding themselves and, you know, Xing themselves out. And then you have those who come into your circle and try to take, who show faces that are not true. It's a
Right.
lot of that going on.
I'd
So
have to say that just when you have to be mindful and observe the people that are around you, and you have to trust your instincts, because your instincts that you are never wrong. 9 times out of 10, they're never wrong. You know, if a person within, at least with me, when it comes to me, hearing them talk within the first 5 minutes and just seeing their body language definitely lets me know whether I want them around me or whether I don't. Usually within the first 5 minutes, I can usually tell. And I can't say that I've always, because at some point in time, you don't always trust your own self, which we need to. But we are like, if you're anything like me, you've been through a lot. You've had traumas and certain stuff triggers you and you're just like, am I tripping? Is this just me? Nah, it's not really just you. It really is. And nine times out of 10, the cases really are. Yeah.
You talking to me right now, Brittany?
What? I'm just talking.
You talking to me? No, because it sounds like you all up in my business right now, because as a business owner, you try to put your best foot forward. You attempt to work with people, but at the same time, it's just like, why you asking? Why are you asking for so much? and not wanting to pay on the other end. It's just like being used. Secondly, say you want something and then don't shop or cancel your order after it's been made.
Oh,
Third, friendships and business can be hard. And it can
Mhm.
be hard, especially if you're working on the same type of things. So someone may think that you're trying to take something from them. Okay, y'all, everybody knows. Angelique makes Angelique makes boots, right? I make boots.
right.
Why would I attempt to take something from you or be mad because that's something that you're doing now? Honey, we growing over here. Doesn't matter who gets the order, get the orders. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I don't want to fall out with anyone about what you think I may be doing on the flip side of it. I'm a businesswoman. You're business people, men and women as well, but it doesn't mean that we can't sit around and chit chat because we're working on some of the same things. Brittany, right now, if I went out and started doing nails, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna give you tips, girl.
Pop your shit. That's what you gonna say, you know,
Okay, do your thing.
and
Okay.
it's
I don't know.
fine.
I'll probably
And
give you some tips on what I've learned, just
right,
because there's enough money out here for all of us.
right.
There's
Yes.
enough money for all of us.
It is. And at the end of the day, I always said people that shop with me may not shop with you. People that shop with you may not want to shop with me, or they're supporting you because of who you are. When you see
Hmm.
someone's character, and that's why I say I always try to put my best foot forward, because I want people to be drawn to not just a product. It can be Queen Bee herself. Oh shit, I ain't
Hmm.
shopped in a while and I need such a, oh man, Queen Bee, that lady Queen Bee. Where her information at? So you can come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm nasty to you or I lie to you and send you something totally different than what you asked for, or if I raise that price and clearly that's not the price that I've quoted you, I'm trying to deceive you. No, because
Hmm.
that's going to take that person, send them to somebody else. And when their friend wants something, the friend is going to shop with somebody different. They're not going to shop with you. So I
Yes.
just try to be open and honest on the front end of things. And that's what's been working for me.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm always upfront. You never have to wonder with me. I'm always going to be honest. I'm not good at lying. I don't like lying. I never have. So, on the business tip, I'm always upfront, or even the personal tip. Honesty is my policy. I don't get down with the lies, never have. It's
Mhm.
too much work.
It is
Um,
It is a lot of work.
hot.
Anybody got time for that? And like you said, even if we all do the same thing, it doesn't matter because there's enough money out here for everyone.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
However, you do have those who come in and try to, instead of coming to you and saying, hey, I like what you do, I want to do what you do, can you give me some tips? They just come in, observe, and attempt to copy and
Mm,
kind of present themselves like it's something that they already know when it's really your thing. That's
Mm-hmm.
the kind of deceit that
yeah.
is
Yeah.
reprehensible.
I agree.
So Ms. Verlina says, I was going to say beauty. I need the name of your hairstylist because baby, it's on point. She talking about you, Brittany.
Yeah.
Me? I'm
Yeah.
my own stylist. I do my own hair. I do. It's crazy.
And Miss Evelyn says, you can't let them pull you down or steal your joy. Everyone put their own ID to what we do. Charter can destroy you and your business. Was that chatter? Chatter can destroy you and your business. I don't know what she meant
Murder.
by
I don't
that.
know.
Or it may have been character.
Oh, character.
It may have been character. Um,
Miss Chantel says, sounds like a snake in the grass. Yes, that's
baby,
exactly what
when
it
I
is.
tell you,
Miss Verlina says, oh, Queen B, I think this message is hitting home. Yes, yes. I can't stand a person who say Queen B taught me how to make boots. And I just go out there into the world. I blow up and I never give her the credit. I just act like I always knew how to do boots and and just take all the credit. That will be, to me, that's deceitful.
mhm,
Because if she taught me and I don't give her the credit, especially after my success, that's flaw. And if you from Florida, you know what flaw is. Flaw is
yeah,
foul, wrong. Ugh.
ain't
So
Yeah.
yes, Khadijah says, don't take my business idea as if it's your own. Yes, leave my business blueprint alone. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Verlina says the hate be so real out here. It's sad. It's really in neon letters.
It is, and it's sad at the same time because look at the conventions that you've seen business owners have and how they get together and network and share ideas and things of that nature. But at the same time, you back behind me talking cash shit, but you was just in my face asking, "Can we work together?" I have an issue with that. I do. I have an
Yeah.
issue with that, and it's just like, if we can help each other, why so much deceit? Why you
Exactly.
just
When it doesn't need to be, there doesn't need to be deceit.
not at all, not at all. Not everybody is meant to work with somebody else. Everybody is not meant to be partnered up. But I will say this, like how you said with certain items, Angelique, you're gonna learn how to sublimate. So if she makes this bomb ass shirt. She didn't steal a shirt from me. She learned how to do the work, do it, and put the work in herself. And she created that. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to sit back and get mad and be like, what am I mad for? A student learns something. Get your
Right.
coin. Get your coin, girl. Where you going to next? Because I'm gonna follow you over there because I'm finna try to get some of this money too. That's me. I'm going to congratulate you, not look like, well, how she get that high on doing what I did and I'm still over here. Baby, you blocking blessings by doing that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So why you think you sitting high on the hog, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
But there are some great people out there. There
right
are
here.
some great people out there that I have met. And I'm sure there are a lot of great people out there that I have yet to meet and come in contact with and network with. But hey, it's all in growing pains. It's all in growing pains. It builds you to be a better judge of character because, like I said, hey, okay, so did you go to the website? What did you see that you were interested in? Oh yeah, I can work with you on that. Well, all the while, the person on the other end has ill intentions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
So while
Hmm.
I'm looking past the foolishness from the first message that you sent me, it was kind of like, that was a bit crash, but okay. And still being that businesswoman, baby, I got to open my eyes. My eyes have been open. I will say that.
Oh. Khadijah says, I hope I'm one of those people. Hint, hint. Of course.
Of course
You
you are.
are most
Girl,
Of
definitely,
stop
course.
it.
most definitely
Yeah, our circle is our circle now.
Exactly.
strong.
And when it comes to doing what we do, I didn't have a lot of intentions or any intentions really to get into the creative space that Queen B is in. And she actually encouraged me to get into the space. I wasn't thinking about doing. She was like, "Girl, do it. Girl, do it." So
Get this money. Let's get this money. I can
yes,
see her
yes.
doing it. I can see her doing.
Yep. You gotta find a way to get this money by tomorrow.
But I could say for, like us three, we've always been encouraging, and even the people that are in the comments, we've been encouraging of one another. Even when we go down, something that we're always going to speak our minds to one another and how we feel about something, but we're also very supportive of one another, and that's what I love. I love that I have created a family with you all. Let's just say I do. So glad that you all are a part. Just saying.
Don't you start that. Don't you start
Yes.
Okay. Don't get your tissues. I'm done.
Miss Evelyn says it is a big world, big enough for us all. Let's straighten each other's crowns. And Chantel says, join the blessed train and hop on together. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, despite all and in spite of all, we are still going to thrive. We're still going to succeed. Thank God for the eyes to see. I know when it comes to certain people, I had blinders on for a long time.
Mhm.
And even though I saw things, I'm like, am I really saying that? Is this really real?
Yeah.
Because some of these wizards of deceit they got a lot of smoke and mirrors. So it's teaching me though that even in business, you have to be a
Yeah.
bit more shrewd. You got to be a bit more perceptive.
Mm-hmm.
Because the time that it took me to catch on in business, it wouldn't have taken me that long on a personal level.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? On a personal
Yes, ma'am.
level, I can see a liar 5 miles away,
Right.
and I'm like, here come this mf'er.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in business, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She seems kind of cool. Am I really feeling what I'm feeling? What's going on here? And after too many times when I felt like too late is when I found out. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, I gave too much. I gave too much. I went too far. I allowed too much. I should have stopped that a long time ago. Shut it down.
But you
You.
also have to forgive yourself in that sense too, because you like me, like me, Queen Bee, and I'm sure other people that are in this live right now. We try to give the people the benefit of the doubt. We try to see the rainbows and unicorns and all that other stuff.
Mhm.
And we want, because that's how we are,
Mhm.
you know. So we try to, see that in other people, and sometimes it's just not it, you know. It makes it tough. It makes it tough, especially when it comes to business wise, or friendship wise, or relationship wise. Any of them, really. Yeah, I try. Me too. I'm guilty of it too. I try to see the best in people, and sometimes it's just. Whew.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, the king says guilty. Yeah, because he is the king of that. My husband is gonna find the good. He gonna try to find the good and listen. He gonna dig deep. He gonna dig deep trying to find the good. But that's his heart. Now that's a part of learning as well, because in business sometimes you just gotta remove that emotion. You gotta really just put your hard hat on and look at the facts.
Right. Right.
And Miss Evelyn says, trying to trust. Yes, I think it's human nature too. It's human nature just to try
Yeah.
and trust and to look for the good in people, despite what you might be seeing.
Hmm.
And Khadijah says, even in trying to see the good, we tend to ignore the bad. And that's when we begin to hurt ourselves. Ooh, that's a mouthful.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is.
But
And
it's
she
true.
I'm
says,
guilty.
I am guilty of this. Ooh, yes. Yeah, so it's a consensus. We've all been there, we've all done it, and we're trying to learn to be a bit more shrewd.
Oh,
Make sure you
yeah.
come back.
Thank you so much. Well, in spite of all of the foolishness, I'm glad we have connected. I'm glad we are true. I'm glad we are who we are.
Me too. I love
We're
y'all.
going to continue to grow and get this money.
Let's get this money, baby.
Yes.
Hey, can I ask a quick question real quick, Miss Angelique?
Sure, of course.
You have a website. What is that website? You in the D in DNA. What's the website?
Our site is divinedna.life.
Okay. Thank you.
So
Y'all
Valina
heard
said,
that.
DivineDNA.life.
Check them out.
so Verlina says she loves the show. Miss Evelyn says you ladies are wonderful. You speak a lot of truth. Thank you, ladies, and God bless. Khadijah says, love y'all.
Love you.
We love you too.
Deja, you see my eye and my heart of love for you.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, there we go.
Website. That's our website, divinedna.life. And also, if you have show suggestions, if you have topics that you like to discuss, and if you do have questions or topics to discuss, we can make you anonymous. We don't have to mention your name at all. We can just discuss what you would like to discuss. And that is that. And you can hit us at support@divinedna.life. We are open to suggestions. We love juicy topics. We love talking to you in the audience. So hit us up.
Yes, make sure y'all do that.
Please do. Please do.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, thank you for having me, Queen. It's always a pleasure. I love you. I love you, Twin. I love you, Queen and Twin.
I love you too. Hey, Brittany, guess what? We're coming back. Don't think this is our last show. We'll be back.
We the takeover queens, of course.
Believe it.
Yes. So this has been an awesome show, as usual with you queens. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for everything that you put in. Thank you, everyone that showed up. Facebook, thank you so much, Miss Evelyn.
Yeah,
and
I think Deja was on Facebook too.
Yeah, she was. I think so.
And that we had a man in the audience, y'all.
Mr. David Robinson.
Mr.
I remember that name. He's a basketball player. I don't think that's him, but
So thank you all for coming. Thank you, everybody who commented, everyone who had input, the laughs. We love you.
Too, Chantel.
We love you, and we will see you all later.
Bye.
See you next time.
Okay. Love.